afternoon, sir. We welcome you here in the second edition of BFSI Leadership Summit. We have with us Mr. Raman Aggarwal, who is the chairman of FIDC, that is Finance Industry Development Council, and vice president of Srei Equipments Finance Limited. So we would like to know from you, how do you perceive the digital payment system which has recently evolved as the key theme for our Indian economy?
See, digital payment system is a revolution of its kind in India, and with the kind of mobile penetration that we have, the mobile phone telephony penetration, it is something which will easily catch up. See, I see the challenge in technology more than developing a technology is to make it usable and make it so simple that even a person who's not literate or may not be very much tech savvy is able to use it. So I think this system of digital payments has in a way achieved that, and I see it going great guns in the future.
How do you perceive that it will evolve in the coming, say, a span of 5 years?
See, there are already various variants coming in. You have the mobile wallet systems going on. You have the the net bankings, the transfers happening. The ECS is happening. Now that we have the National Payment Settlements Corporation, also we have the new act that supports that. What I would like to highlight here is that perhaps when you talk of financial inclusion and all this use of technology, let us not restrict us only to the banking system. Let us also talk about financial institutions outside the banking system, so such as NBFCs, the MFIs, or the insurance companies, who are also playing and have been playing this role for many decades, I would say, especially the NBFC sector.
So, in terms to NBFCs and their functioning in India, if you can elaborate to us there how important NBFCs are in contributing a major chunk of our Indian economy.
See, first to quote you 2 or 3 figures which will show the contribution. The Financial Stability Report in 2014 December has quoted that the total contribution of NBFCs in the overall Indian financial system, the assets, is 9%, which is very significant. It is more than mutual funds, it is more than the cooperative banks. We are only next to banks and insurance companies. And there have been certain recent studies done where some of the NBFCs today are outsizing banks in terms of their balance sheets. That's the potential. Now, answering to your key question, see, the NBFC's business model over the years has been to cater to the unbanked, because NBFCs are heavily into retail lending, into the every far-flung areas, the rural areas and the semi-urban areas. And in fact, a study has proved that it is the NBFCs who take the first credit call on any individual, and over the years that individual uses our track record and matures to become a bankable. So NBFCs have been conduits to convert an unbanked borrower to a bankable borrower.
So the last question that we have is like, how is Srei Equipments keeping in lines with the digital money or the digital payment system?
See, we have introduced all these technology platforms in our system. We have those handheld devices whenever the collection people go into the field, into the for the individual lenders for retail lending. And we also have systems in Connect. We have recently developed mobile applications which can provide at just a tap of a button everything to a customer in terms of his account details, his account statements, and getting SMSs and alerts about the payments getting due. So all that technology has been duly adapted in the company as well, since we are also doing a lot of second-hand equipment financing, which is heavily focused on the retail segment into the individual, which is exactly what we're talking about, financial inclusion.
Thank you so much, sir, for being here in the summit and also for those additional inputs. We request you to kindly join us here in the summit soon.